Hey Diva, revenge is not for you or anyone. Let me tell you why. This cold voice is never leaving me alone, is it? Anyway, I wanted to make this video because it felt so aligned with everything I was going through. And I decided, why not try to form something of value from it? But at the same time, it's kind of like expressing a vent. Because, guys, the advice I'm going to tell you is so blunt. And it's going to be like big sister advice. I'm going to hold your hand and say these things. These are things which can shake people. I need to be direct. This video is for people who mostly hurt you, betrayed you, and that's why people seek revenge because someone has done something to you and you feel like you want them to feel the same way. Well, let me tell you something. I heard something so wise and I've never ever strayed from this because it's so true. If a dog barks, would you bark back? That's literally what it is. Because you can see that the things they're doing is pure nonsense. Oh my goodness. I sneezed in between this. I think I'm allergic to them. Okay, so imagine it's a debt, okay? And I know you guys don't want to hear this, and it probably sounds like, oh my goodness, but I'm going to hold your hand and say this because you need to hear it. It's not about you, it's about them. And the kind I mean is, it's self-hatred. How do you allow yourself to become that terrible of a person? Like, hello? And you're telling me that you're just going to just kind of free dive into it. Think about it. They're diving into a pile of mud. Will you dive into a pile of mud just so you can prove that, oh my goodness, I have more mud than you? You know what I mean? That's literally what it is. It's self-hatred because you allow yourself to become that terrible and you don't control yourself and you do stupid things and someone else is somehow inspired by you. So don't be quote unquote inspired by them. The important thing to understand is have some compassion. And I'm not saying, oh, romanticize everything, boo-hoo, sob story. No, of course not. It's just about understanding where they're coming from. Like, okay, I get it. This person might have a condition. Maybe this person went through this, but you know what? It's still wrong. F you, bye. That's literally what it is. And you guys might be thinking, oh my goodness, I'm cheerful, happy-go-lucky. Like, everything's fine. Nope. Nope. I'm pissed off as hell. And I honestly find it really hard to get over things, but I taught myself to be grounded, and that's a very important skill. Another thing to consider is that the things that these people did will all come back to them, and that is probably the best thing. So I have a personal belief, and it's called kafara. We believe that you can get these kind of consequences either in this worldly life or in the hereafter, and sometimes both as well. And you don't want yourself to get wrapped up in this, so try to be as civil as you can if you can't block access immediately. People can literally get any type of punishment. If you see someone who's just not happy mentally, if you see someone who's not good with friendships, not good with finances, that alone is part of paying that debt. And this goes for us too. And I want to say this because I'm still holding your hand, but this is a big sister talking. You guys have some kind of interference as well. There's always two sides to the story. There's always two sides that collapse, which makes one broken. And it's important to understand that. Now you're thinking, what are you going to do if this person keeps pestering you? If this person is still a threat? You have to understand that you need to block access. You need to remove that access. If this person was once close, and that often hurts the most, forget enemies, they stray anyway, but when it comes from people close to us, it hurts so much more. And the most important thing to realize is they don't define us. It's very easy for us to define ourselves with who we're being friends with, but the important thing is to come through it alive, you know? Like, people can see your scars and say, okay, you got scars, you know? Like, okay, wow, you're alive. But then there are people who are like, oh my goodness, are you okay? Like, you have all of this. There's a huge difference between the kind of people you're with. And that's why I've mentioned before that I would rather be alone than be around the wrong influence, because what's the freaking difference? And I've mentioned this in one of my recent podcast episodes. I don't even know if this is a podcast. I don't know what this is, but I just wanted to make a video like this because I just feel like it's good to get out of my system. And if anyone is hurt, because it's so common for people to hurt each other, it's such a terrible world we live in, but you guys can pick yourself up. Don't be like these losers. These losers have strayed for a reason. It doesn't matter how popular or successful, whatever they are. Anyone can suffer from kafir, or anyone can suffer from what you guys call karma. Anyone. And you don't have to wish ill for them. You don't have to pray on their downfall, because that's going to happen to you because you're reflecting that. Instead, understand that it's going to just naturally happen. Because if you're innocent, you'll get it. You'll get what you deserve. You'll get that liberation. You'll get that step up. And they can fall down from all the flight of stairs they've already climbed. You understand me? Falling from a height is much more fatal than a few steps. You guys are worth it, honestly. Don't listen to these losers and remember who you are and give yourself the boundaries that you deserve. You deserve to be with the best people and you deserve to be the best version of yourself. Don't waste your time doing what they did. Work on yourself, be a better person, and truly understand that the best so-called revenge is really flourishing yourself. Because that's something a hater will never be. They always say this for a reason. Happy people don't hate, and haters are never happy. Let that sink in. I'm gonna put icing sugar in the tea.